Let's keep it 100, Pulitzer Prize style. This episode number 36, 100 seconds or less about something, someone that created a spark, a joy, a lesson in the heart, is all about Pulitzer Prize Priority. A few years ago, while working with the Seattle Kraken, I had the chance to meet and work with and create and be mentored by one of the sweetest people on the planet, one of the best writers on the planet, Mr. Bob Condor. Bob and I would do weekly sessions as we were gearing up for the season, and he would just share stories, he would coach, he would teach, he would pass along lessons, and I learned so much from him. And I wrote down a couple quotes that I definitely want to share. But he's the editor-in-chief with the Seattle Kraken now. He used to write in the 90s with the Chicago Bulls and the Jordan era, which literally is why I started shaving my head a long time ago. To be in calls and meetings and sessions with Bob, that level of kindness and greatness, you can't help but be inspired and be better. And there were a few things he taught me a lot. A couple I'm going to just touch on real quick. In the creative process, he always would say, know when to walk away, which sometimes for creatives and stubborn people, that's a hard thing to do. But knowing that is powerful. It gives you strength to know we're good. The other thing when we're taking risks and taking shots is we're not always going to get it right, but we can't be afraid to fall forward. You've heard that term, mistakes are like maps, mishaps are the path forward. And you're always growing and learning, and a failure is not really a failure if you're falling forward. So he reiterated that message. And then the last one, which is just, it's always compelling to me to think about, is know the difference between urgency and priority. Just let that settle in. And I would love to know thoughts on this one because I struggle with priorities. I get, that's really bright and shiny, I want to run and do it. But is it urgent? Is it priority? Do we have to do it right now? Is it going to move the needle? So as you're setting your priorities, we've got a lot of them. But if you have 1,000 of them, everything's not a priority. Urgency is a whole different game. We got to do this now. We got to do this and respond quickly. So knowing the difference between priority and urgency, from a masterclass lesson, one of many from my friend Bob Condor, when you're talking Pulitzer Prize Priority, this guy is a king of creating happy. And to Bob, my friend, I love you. I'm thinking about you, and I wish you and everyone out there happy creating.